the unwritten royal rule that could define Princess Leonor's future. Every monarchy has its written rules, constitutions, laws, ceremonies, centuries-old traditions, but the most powerful rules are not always written down. Sometimes, they exist as expectations, quiet principles, standards that every successful monarch understands without ever seeing them written in a law book. 4. There is one unwritten rule that may shape her future more than any royal protocol. It's simple. The crown is never about the person wearing it. It's about the people the crown serves. That idea has quietly guided modern constitutional monarchies across Europe, and it may become the defining principle of Princess Leonor's future reign. Let's explore why. The difference between power and service. Many people still imagine monarchs as rulers with unlimited authority, but modern Spain is very different. Spain is a constitutional monarchy. Political power belongs to the elected government and parliament. The monarch serves as head of state within the limits established by the constitution. That means Leonor's future role will not be defined by personal power. It will be defined by public service. This is perhaps the most important unwritten lesson every future monarch learns. Why humility matters. One quality often seen in respected modern monarchs is humility. Not weakness, not hesitation, but an understanding that public office exists to serve others. Throughout her public life, Leonor has generally maintained a calm and measured presence. Her speeches focus on Spain rather than herself. Her public appearances emphasize duty over celebrity. These choices reflect the values expected of a future queen. Learning before leading. Leonor's preparation has been deliberate. She attended school in Spain. She studied at. She swore loyalty to the Constitution upon turning 18. She entered military training. Each stage sends the same message. Before leading others, understand the institutions you will represent. That principle isn't written in constitutional law, but it has become one of the defining traditions of modern monarchy. Let actions speak louder than headlines. In today's world, public figures often compete for attention. Modern royals usually do the opposite. Rather than seeking headlines, they often allow consistent public service to define their reputation. Leonor's preparation reflects that approach. Most of her work happens quietly. Studying, training, learning, preparing. Those efforts rarely dominate the news, but they may become the foundation of her future leadership. Respecting every citizen. Another unwritten rule is remembering that the crown belongs to everyone. A constitutional monarch does not represent one political party, one region, or one group of citizens. The monarch represents the nation as a whole. That is why political neutrality is so important. Leonor's future responsibilities will require listening to people with many different opinions while remaining above political debate. The weight of every decision. For most people, personal choices affect only their own lives. For a future queen, even small decisions can attract national attention. Public appearances, official speeches, international visits, personal conduct. Everything contributes to public confidence in the institution. The unwritten rule is to think not only as an individual but also as the future representative of the crown. Learning from previous generations. Leonor has the advantage of learning from those who came before her. Her father has consistently emphasized constitutional duty and institutional responsibility. Her grandmother represented Spain for decades with dignity and consistency. While every reign is unique, each generation offers lessons for the next. Winning trust every day. One of the greatest misconceptions about monarchy is that trust comes automatically with a crown. In reality, public confidence must be earned repeatedly, through honesty, professionalism, consistency, respect. These qualities cannot be inherited. They are demonstrated over time. That may be the most demanding unwritten rule of all. The crown is bigger than any one person. Perhaps the deepest lesson Leonor is learning is that the monarchy is an institution that continues across generations. Each monarch becomes a temporary guardian of something larger than themselves. Understanding that responsibility helps explain why preparation takes so many years. The goal isn't simply to become queen, it's to preserve the institution for those who come after. Conclusion. So what is the unwritten royal rule that could define Princess Leonor's future? It isn't found in Spain's constitution. It isn't written inside palace walls. It's the understanding that leadership begins with service, that dignity grows through humility, and that a monarch earns respect not through titles, but through consistent dedication to the people. If Princess Leonor carries that principle throughout her life, it may become the quality for which her reign is remembered. Because in the end, the greatest royal rule is also the simplest. A crown is not a reward, it is a responsibility. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more inspiring stories about Europe's royal families. And let us know in the comments, what do you think is the most important unwritten rule for a future monarch? Humility, service, integrity, or earning the public's trust? Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.